that's kind of like the style that we went with. So a little bit of a departure from the default, but it still works really nice. And we have the skirt completely moving in game with physics bones that Abyss set up for it. That look just amazing. It all rotates and moves smoothly as he's running around. He's really animated, so it all moves around super cool inside of the game. Pudding pop. Okay. Oh yeah, and we kind of broke his tooth from the brawling. And we fixed the beard too so that it's more uniform. Actually, I need to kind of touch that up a little bit. You probably won't be able to see it in the game, but I still need to touch it up just so it's perfect. We changed the shape of it from being just the two little pieces to be more of a full beard. Just worked better with our set, that's all. So yeah, there we go. A little preview for you guys. Do you think the brown ropes fit? No, I think they create a really good contrast, man. Wait till you see it again. And they're very monk-like too. And they need to be a little bit more saturated like they are right now, because he's really gloomy or bloomy in game because of his self-illumination channels. So he's really glowy, so we need something to kind of fight with that a little bit so that it's still visible. Will he have a custom ultimate by any chance? Yeah, we want to change his ultimate a little bit, so it's more in the lines of the dark smoke or the dark gray smoke that we'll have from the hood. We want to emphasize that on his ulti dash as well, and maybe some ash or something different coming out instead of just the lightning bolt. A combination of the two. I mean, we don't want to change too much away from the lightning bolt. Still got to be there so it's recognizable, but we'll add a big streak of the smoke maybe, and little debris of ash, or I'm not sure yet. We gotta think about it. That heart does not fit in that urn. Oh well. Revengeance. What's up, Metal Gear? Yeah, that's a good point, Killen. He is more of a monk after all, right? So the rope it fits great with the brawling and with the monk aspect of it. Do I mod Gmod? No, I've never used Gmod. Alright, let's get back to this guy. Oh, okay. Whoops. Or off angle there. I have to hide this guy. Getting annoying and in the way. Excuse me. Hey Jay, what's up, buddy? You don't usually spend money on free-to-play games, but seeing the work and that me and others put into the items makes me want to support you. Ah, dude, that's really cool of you. Yeah, I mean, usually if you... I know what you mean about free-to-play games, but the system that's built for those free-to-play games is that you support the game that you enjoy playing by buying either the cosmetics or tournaments or whatever it is that you are able to buy. My stance on free-to-play games is that if it's free-to-play, you should just spend money on, you know, if you want to support the game, you should buy something, because you are playing the game. You know, those people spend a lot of money on creating the game and effort, and you know, they're usually labors of love. They'll spend extra amount of time making the game and not really getting paid what they should be getting paid for it, or you know, most studios. But my stance on free-to-play games is if you're gonna pay for something, it shouldn't be gameplay or, you know, pay-to-win kind of thing. And I think League of Legends has that, even though this disguised it as not being that. Because in order for you to learn a hero, you need to buy it. You know, just having it free for a week or whatever the hell they do, it's just not enough. And if you want to get serious about learning all the heroes, you gotta buy it. You know, so you know how to play against them or play with them. So that's kind of bullshit. So I think Dota's system works pretty well. You know, you can play all the heroes, you can learn anything you want. If you want, you can buy some of the items. If you want, you can buy some of the loading screens. You can support some of the tournaments, etc. Right? But it's all optional, and you still get drops for free. So it's a good way to support. You know, if you buy some of that stuff, support the team, not only us, you know, but the VOV as well. So it's really nice. But I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Glad you're like our life stealer. We were spending a bit of extra time to make it beautiful for you guys. The amount of detail putting into this cloth makes it look like muscle. Yeah, that's the idea. I'm trying to run a lot of the detail and the lines across the muscles so that emphasizes them. Kind of like we did with the face. You know, we did a lot of the wrinkles and rips in a way that it emphasized facial expressions, even though, you know, those facial expressions wouldn't exist on that cloth like that. We kind of built it in a way that it kind of, you know, shows the expression, you know, looks meaner, looks angry at the same time. Who do I work for now? I run LiveWorkshop, man. The first thing you bought was the Lemmiker? Oh, that's a good one, man. That's a good one. Isn't this gonna be where the accepted polygon? No, man, this is the high polygon. This is gonna be baked down into the low polygon right here. So all that detail we like kind of projected onto here, and we'll texture it and make it all nice and pretty, and the normal maps will make it look like it's high polygon, even though it's gonna be this low poly. But it'll look like, you know, all this detail will get transferred onto it. It's gonna look good. Alright, let's keep going. Is making items my full-time job? Yes, it is. And every now and then I'll do a little bit of contract work for magazine covers or game covers. And I also run LiveWorkshop, like the team of artists that we have, and the website, and the tutorials, the free tutorials that we create to help the community as a whole. What I'm doing these days. Right, let's start sketching out this guy. A little bit bigger on this brush. The version, welcome to the LiveWorkshop, man. And Robwell, right behind the version. I think I missed the third one there. A little bit of a train. You're welcome, Pidicus. Thank you, man. That is very kind of you. Ever consider making a tiny set even though it's the most time consuming? I don't think it's the most time consuming. I think we've done the most time consuming set already. But yes, we actually have a tiny... Hey, Pidicus, thank you for the follow. We do have a tiny set that is already on our list, on our to-do list for our second chest. So we'll get to that guy. It's gonna be epic, dude. It's gonna be really unique. Something nobody has done. You know, everybody's going like the default route for the tiny sets, you know, the rock, the lava, the ice, the whatever. Ours is gonna be really fucking unique, dude. You just wait. Too much. Sketch in where we want those falls to appear. Gotta keep it a little bit more on the flat side. It's facing up. See what we can do with this. Probably tether this at the end too, so I might have to go into like a flatter section with low poly instead of having an edge on it. I'll have to think about that one. Oh shit! I've seen watching for stream for a while. I enjoy your aesthetic and feel. Very jealous that you know how to use this software since I have been working in. I need to put that on there longer. Thank you for the donation, man. $5 donation from Sager. Thank you, dude. Let me read your full message. I enjoy your aesthetic and feel. Very jealous that you know how to use the software since I've been working with Rhinoceros and SolidWorks product design software during university. Oh, alright, man. Well, why don't you pick up like a student version of Zbrush and you start trying it out? And even any questions, just jump on here, man, and I'll be here to answer any whenever you get stuck, dude. Thank you so much. Oh, no way, they put the shitty wizard in there? Is that real? They actually do that? That's awesome. I love those Easter eggs, man. We're gonna put an Easter egg in our urn as well. Free to play. I just looked at the Steam and I spent over $900 on other 2 in-game items. What? Really? Wow. Well, I mean, it is free to play. It's your choice if you wanna, you know, customize your game and, you know, get a fuller experience for it. But it's 100% free to play, unlike other games that disguise it quite a bit. $3K hours on it. Woo. We gotta play with you, man. What's your MMR? Get some wins. We should have some sub stream days where we help Sith get his MMR up. I swear, most of those losses were not my fault. I swear. Everybody says that, I'm sure, but dude, come on. I was 3,500, I think, MMR. And then it was just a continuous slaughter of like terrible teammates. It was ridiculous. Like I was like, I should stop playing this because I just cannot get good teammates. And I went on a huge losing streak. And it brought me down to like 600 MMR, and it was just embarrassing. I finally am just getting it back up to 3K. But holy crap, man. It was so bad for a while. So bad. Spent over $1,000 in TF2 over the years. Ridiculous. I am Suma1L from EG. I came here to check this out. Full support from me. Oh, hey man, what's up? You guys already back? I saw AC guy giving you guys full support. The boys in blue. Awesome, man. That they won. Gonna be going out with AC pretty soon, I think. I owe him some beers. He's a local, you know. EG is here local, so me and AC hang out every now and then. That boy can drink, let me tell you. Woo! Thought I could drink. That guy takes it. Let's not talk about what I memorized right. Oh my god, Abyss, yeah, Abyss was telling me about, he was playing on an lone druid, like one of his teammates was lone druid, and the guy didn't even make a bear, like 30 minutes into the game. He didn't skill the bear. That's pretty bad. Pretty bad.
Isaac and his mother lived
Isaac and his mother.
On a hill. Isaac kept to himself, drawing pictures
The tail.
and playing with his toys as his mom watched Christian broadcasts on the television. Life was simple, and they were
We need a pretty, way more aggressive fold here, I feel.
until the day
Let's go crazy.
from above.
Let's go crazy for New Year's.
The son has become corrupted by sin. He needs to be saved. I will do my best to save him.
That kid.
Isaac
If I ever have a kid, I hope that that's her.
into
Oh my god.
removing all that
Amazing.
was evil from his life. Again, the voice called to her. Isaac's soul is still corrupt. He needs to be cut off from all that is evil in this world and confess his sins.
Let's get more angly here.
I will follow your instructions, Lord. I have faith in thee.
Then we'll break it up a little bit with some dirt, some grime, some cuts.
Away from the evils.
Should look good.
One last time, Isaac's mom heard the voice of God calling to her.
Hey, what's up, Emanaya?
As I'd asked, but I still question your devotion to me. To prove your faith, I will.
That is the lonely druid build.
Yes, Lord, anything. Isaac
That's
spoke.
insane.
To prove your love and devotion.
What did she just smash? I don't know, some sort of ornament. Maybe it had, I think it was just ornaments, like, you know, like those crystal balls, like super thin crystal balls. She just grabbed it and smashed it on the ground, and like the mother's like, what the fuck?
Love me above all else.
Why do I have that on the man? Because it's fucking amazing.
She replied.
I love it.
In the kitchen. Isaac, watching through a crack in his door, trembled in fear. Scrambling around his room to find a hiding place, he noticed a trapdoor to the basement hidden under his rug. Without hesitation, he flung open the hatch, just as his mother burst through his door and threw himself down into the unknown depths below.
You might not have any idea how to lone druid, but you know that the bear is like the hero, right? I mean, this guy just didn't build the bear. My god. Oops. We need another subdivision here. Still in the sketching stage here. We gotta cut this up too. We're gonna cut it down here, I think. Hey, what's up, Kalabushkin? Hey, mate. Been following you for I've been following you a lot, and I really like your work. I want to start making items, even though I'm not so good, but just for the sake of trying, because it seems fun. Do you have any tips? Anything that helps the chances of the item getting in? Chances of items getting in. Well, yeah. I mean, that's the trick, right? It really depends on your skill level. If you're getting started, then you really need to not worry about trying to get stuff in. If you're at the beginning stage, you need to worry about trying to get the style right and trying to build good 3D models, which means you need to know how to create correct edge loops, create good volumes, and good designs at the same time. If you make something completely, like, it might look super nice, but it's just like a default brazier, and that happens a lot, you know, it's just like, here's, you know, a new shoulder piece, you know, and it's got some fantasy elements on it, but it doesn't really stand out. You know, you gotta make something that stands out, something unique, not just do a fantasy shoulder piece just because it's a fantasy shoulder piece. So make sure you keep that in mind when you're designing your objects, and make sure that, you know, you learn your correct way of doing edge flow, and make sure that your silhouette is nice and readable. And don't over detail things, make sure that it's readable from far away. So simplify a little bit in the Photoshop stage if you went too far in Zbrush, which we do sometimes here. So those are the initial stages, really, man. Past that, it's just being really good at texturing, doing the materials, the silhouette, and bringing it all together, you know, with your design in mind. Hey, sad Babble? Yeah, this is still a life stealer, dude. We're finishing up their arm wraps. Hey, what's up, Merlin? Hide the rest of this again and keep doing our first pass on the wrap. Oh fuck, wrong brush. Sketch this guy in. Worried about that guy, we can just brush him out in Photoshop. A little bit of the same kind of pattern there. Actually, you know what? I think that's mirrored to the top. On the UVs. No, actually I don't think it is. Let's just check. Oh, Z Bazor 125. Almost fucked that one up. Alright, so let's see, there's the top. Ignore the bar texture on the back. There's the top, which is right there, and then there's the, where's the bottom? Okay, so it's actually together. Okay. Unique. Excellent. I think I decided to make them unique because they're actually gonna flip over. So, yeah. Not a lot of UV space, so we gotta keep the detail kind of large on it. But it can be different from the detail on top. Which is a good thing. Diversity. This in really quick. Nice gap there, that'll work. Pull this guy into the middle. And smooth it out here. Nice little cloth kind of feel. And we can rip it up later. Alright, I think that's a good starting sketch for it. I think we can go to the next subdivision and make it a little bit prettier. Correct steps to go. Zbrush. By the way, I asked about autographed runes. I saw 2 on the Steam market. What's the difference between Sith Happens and Sith Happens? Oh, is there one with a dot on it and one without? One's probably from TI3, the other one's probably from TI4. My guess. Maybe some of them came with the Phantom Lancer for TI4. I don't know. I know there was 2 versions, to be honest. Maybe one of them is genuine. Maybe one actually has like the signature, like the written signature that goes with it as well. I don't know, dude. I haven't searched for my own autographs. Mummy Naix, that's right, man. One is a statement and the other one's a name. Idiots. Alright, I think the bottom still needs to be detailed actually, or at least sketched in a little bit better. Should probably do this in just in the texture, but I kind of like making the alpha with the Zbrush sometimes. Just the edges are a pain in the ass. You kind of have to go in there and delete them with the lasso brush, and it's annoying. But kind of nice just to sketch them in, even if you leave this kind of crappy shit on there, just so you get a nice bake of this part, and then you just go over it and make that alpha inside of the texture, and it ends up great. You know, you have to worry about deleting all that stuff and making it perfect in Zbrush. You're doing this for a bake, you know. It's not for like a little render with Zbrush or whatever. So it's kind of nice just to kind of paint in the alpha inside of Zbrush, just by sculpting it in almost. You know, like if we want it, we start adding like little those oval holes that we started doing on the other side too. Oh shit. Get all fancy with it. Right. Landmark fun. Thanks, man. Thank you. Did you check out our Storm Spirit? We kind of went through it so fast that a lot of people missed us making it. We finished it in like less than a week and a half. Maybe, yeah, about a week and a half I think it was. But it turned out pretty good. Team did a good job. Sketch in all these little damaged pieces, little holes, rips, whatever it is. Look really, really cool, and even more broken up the farther we go away from his hands. Because they've been dragged and pulled and stepped on and God knows what. credit rate is 1 per minute, I believe, or maybe 2 per minute. I forget. Hey Merlin, yeah dude, if we get our set into the game, into the new bloom for the TA, we're gonna give away a couple of the TA sets with autographs on them. It'd be awesome for you guys. No, we haven't put the Storm Spirit into the workshop. We're gonna put it into our live workshop chest that is gonna have, I think, 6 sets from us, or 5 sets and maybe a courier. We're trying to work that out. But we're gonna have our Headless Horseman, our Juggernaut, our Bloodseeker, our Storm Spirit, our Life Stealer, I don't think I've said that one yet, and Puzzleable Courier. And then working on another whole project with a whole bunch of other things in it. So another hero bundle for something else. So talk about that later. Alright guys, gonna take a quick break here. Quick bio break. I'm pretty good on drinks still, so it'll just be a quick break. Run some commercials, we'll be right back. We'll finish up these wraps and move on to the back. Alright, welcome back, guys. Where's my pen? What the fuck did Mig say? That's a lot of spam. Alright, let's make a new subdivision and finish this up. So let's go. Do we have enough holes on this thing? 3 more holes? A little bit different, okay. I got a little uniform here. Trying to fix them up a little bit. We just have to go in here and detail them out anyways. This is the sketch part of it. Oops. We'll save the polish until we get next subdivision. Thank you, Merlin. Okay, approve. Make a little busier towards the end, like we were saying. Way dirtier, more damage down here. I gotta clean it up, but we have to add more details. Then we'll flatten and do the stuff that we've been doing to the other section. Slowly kind of get away from the detail in the dirt. And let's put a couple in there and it cleans up a little bit. Super heavy down here. Maybe make some of these guys bigger so there's a little bit more of a difference. They're all kind of like the same size right now. Ooh. Some of this stuff. Whoa, that fairly large. What? It's weird how Zbrush kind of interprets one side with a way larger brush. Changes so drastically sometimes. sound a little bit different. You'll no, I'll be able to tell. It's all right. Keep it there. Alright. Shkuri? And Odin. Welcome, guys. Good afternoon. We are trying our best to stay awake here. Trying to fix our schedule. Start a little earlier. Whew, the first day is rough. Let's see, let's rip this up here somewhere. Like that. It's 6 o'clock over there? Shit, man, where you at? Damn, dude. 6 in the morning? Afternoon? Afternoon. Afternoon. Yeah, it's 4 over here. So you, what, East Coast? And even if we like started like right now, you know, not counting the 3.5 hours that we've been streaming already, even now would be like super early for us to start streaming. We never streamed this early. So it's a little bit rough on me right now. I need a nap or something before we jump onto the next thing. I don't know, man. Need something. Recharge my batteries a little bit. Wake up a bit more. Alright, let's go into our next subdivision. And keep moving. 1 AM. Ooh, damn. Almost 7 Eastern? Yeah. 3 hours ahead. Right, with the big flat areas. Then we'll do the details afterwards. Hello? X normal, man. X normal. I'll work a little bit here. 3D print some of these models? Yeah, we thought about that, man. We got something we need to bring up to Valve and see if there's like a merchandise opportunity for some of that stuff. But I guess that's gotta come out. At the same time as we submit into the merchandise store, and then we submit the set, and if the set gets approved, then they would look at the merchandise version of it and see if there's a market for it, how much the 3D printing would cost, how many versions. If the painting comes with the 3D print, it'll be more expensive, you know, all those things. It's tricky. Do I know when the set's gonna be out? This LiveStealer set? Well, first we have to finish it. Then we need to put it into our LiveWorkshop chest and finish the other sets that are in the chest. And then we'll submit the chests into the workshop with all those new sets that are not submitted yet together. And we'll make a new chest, you know, image, 3D model, whatever, as a submission, and attach all those guys to that chest. So the leftover for the chest is finishing up a little bit of the Headless Horseman set, the Chaos Knight, the Storm Spirit loading screen, I guess, and some of the effects for it. Juggernaut's done, Bloodseeker's done. Then these two. What's the other one? Storm Spirit, LiveStealer, Headless Horseman, Bloodseeker, Juggernaut, and then Courier. So then, yeah, the Courier is the one that's still we still need to finish. So yeah, whenever those guys are done, we'll try and finish it. We're trying to finish all that stuff by early April. So that's probably around the time where we might submit. Hey man, I haven't streaming much before. What does your normal workflow look like? Concept, retopo, Zbrush, and then bake in XNormal, and then texture in Photoshop? No dude, I usually just make the low poly. Make the design in my low poly out of my head. The concept's in my head. I design the low poly, make the volumes, the edge flow, everything, you know, get the poly count right. And then we bring that into Zbrush. We do the detail, then we bake out the ambient occlusion, the normal maps, the light maps, and then we texture that. Actually, before we bring it into Zbrush, we UV map it, and then Zbrush, then bake, and then texture, then materials. And the rigging can be, actually I forgot about rigging. Rigging can be done as soon as the low poly is done, even before the UVs. Because then we can just update that model and reapply the skinning to it. Or the rig if we did a skeleton for it. Use skeleton bones or whatever. Yeah. Materials, special effects can start being created at any time if they're not dependent on the rig or anything like that. But yeah, that's our workflow. Sorry guys, a little quiet here. Trying to concentrate and go finish this up really quick. Oh, okay, let's see, what are you guys up to? Manny, do you have any time frame when you'll start working on the tiny set that we were talking about earlier? After April. And how long does it generally take per step for the average item? Per step? You mean like low poly, high poly, etc, etc, etc? I can usually get the low poly done in one night. The full design and the low poly. And then I do the UVs in probably like half a day. Or... well, depending on how many items there are. It's just like a lot of items probably take a whole day to do, like, you know, 6 items with really nice tight UVs. And then the textures, depending like per item, probably a texture could probably take somewhere between 2. I mean, 1 day if it's super simple, but usually we spend at least 2 days on a texture or like a brace or something like that. If it's really complex, you probably spend 3-4 days on the texture. The Zbrush, usually 1 to 2 days. 3 or 4 if it's like something really drastic, like a fucking bear, or a full week even, or longer. It's like a full treant, or our full bear that we did for Lone Druid. That actually took a while. It's a lot of fur. And yeah, that was a pain in the ass. Whoa, this part is ugly. Sit up. Autosave. Right. And here in detail this a little bit better. Also need to soften it up a little bit. That pass that we did with the flatness was really good, but we can't just leave it there. Soften it up, kind of draw in the outline of some things. Make it look nice and crisp. Do you find that super tight unwrapping makes it much easier to get cleaner textures? Where we try to get a little more organic. Not so square after our first initial pass. A little cleaner towards the top. Alright. try and make this a little more organic on the other side too. Unify a few of these together. A little better. Work on the bottom part here, or the top part, I guess. A little more here. Hey, Rattler. How you been, dude? It's been some time. Oh, Jesus. I am good. Looking forward to seeing the set. Naix is one of my favorite heroes. Mine too, man. I haven't played him in some time though. I get back to him. I haven't even tried the. We were talking about this earlier. I haven't even tried his new ultimate skill where you can infest and you can take control over other units. I don't think I haven't played against somebody that did that, you know, during the game either. Gotta check it out. His ultimate is so fun, you just run up to people and destroy them. Yeah, but now you can control the unit, so you can actually kind of like maybe run away easier. But the second you do that, you become like fully destroyable, I guess, even if you're not like past halfway of the unit's health. So I think it's better to infiltrate than to run away with. The second you start running away, I think people are gonna know that that's the unit that you're in. When you're coming in, you can probably get a little sneakier. Especially if you're coming in with your team. No one's gonna target the creep, you know? Yeah, this is the loose strap that is gonna be replacing the chain that he drags behind them, or I guess from his arms. Show ya. the arm. And his bandage will shoot up near the end. Then we're gonna clean it up a little bit in the texture, but it should read pretty good. Maybe this middle line needs a little bit of extra padding. Oops. Something like that. Better. I'm Mr. Forgetlo, catching a bit, man. Yeah, when you're zoomed in, it could be anything really, right? Enemy summons, like the golem and the bear. I don't think you can go into those. Can you? I don't know. I'm sure there's restrictions. I haven't tried, like I said. Yeah, same. Same. Oh man, I thought we were done. We're not done yet. Gotta do this guy now. Forgotten about this guy. Push some of that same detail onto here. Separate these guys first. And we'll try and smooth them out. under part. It's gonna be kind of dark, so we don't want to detail this too much. We're gonna end up brushing a lot of it into a solid brown color. Looking forward to the Star Ladder stuff. Looks epic. Thank you. Yeah, we're hoping that maybe Source 2 comes out soon. If that seems to be, everything seems to be waiting. Anything with effects seems to be waiting for that stuff, from what they Bob mentioned on their blog post. So let's hope Source 2 comes soon. This is R5, I think. 4R5. I gotta try the new ones still. So many wraps. And so many more wraps to go. We have to do the back, and next week we get back to Naix, because during the middle of this week we gotta switch to something else. Hey Daniel. And Eldar, what's up, man? We'll clean that in post. If there's any guys in filming here, you hear that shit all the time. We'll clean it in post. And Senpai, welcome to the LiveWorkshop, dude. Can I show this hat? Yeah, man, sure. We're doing the Zbrush part of it right now. You can see we're doing the arm. Hey, Rogue. I heard really good things about that Abyss. I've heard good things. Four or five, man. I haven't tried the new one yet. Shit, where were we? This one? Alright, I think that's pretty okay. I think we're good on this one. And we're good to go. Enough detail, enough breakup, enough flatness. Oh, and need a break. And we'll rip it up towards the end. Good workout, I think. Alright. Hey, Bucks and Ninjas, what's up? How are you? What about our Storm Spirit set? It's pretty much finished, man. This is a character for Dota 2, yes. His name is Lifestealer. And we're turning him into a mummy. Thank you, Rolgo. Let me show you the bakes and the starting texture for it. Or the in-game poly. At least for the head. Starting point for the texture. Here is the item without the in-game. And then with. We'll have to go in there and do the highlights still. Maybe darken it, some of the shadows, but trying to look pretty okay. Alright, Ryler. See you later, man. Have a good one. How many polygons? The in-game? I mean, the Zbrush doesn't matter how many polygons it is. Probably like each item's probably like a million something, 1.3 maybe, something like that. The in-game we have for the arms, 250 polygons for these guys. For the head, we have 650 polygons. And for the body, we have 650 polygons. And then there's the belt too. The belt is... Oh, sorry, the arms were 650 and the belt is 250. So yeah, the belt is a lot less. This is 250. This is our belt, which we'll Zbrush next week, I believe. And tonight we're gonna get to the back, so we'll start Zbrushing these guys tonight, and we'll get to the heart as well tonight. And I guess the urn will be part of the heart, so we'll do that too. The heart won't be that difficult. It'll be more like the urn and the wraps that'll take a little bit of time. But they should be a little simpler than the whole arm thing that we've been doing. There's a lot of overlaps on the arm. These wraps are more simple. They're just kind of like singles. Couple overlap sections, but not that many. Should be pretty straightforward. So yeah, we're gonna get that tonight. For now, we're gonna take a break. I think I'm gonna pass out for a couple of hours. Maybe eat something, try and recharge. So we'll continue tonight and trying to knock out the back item. Alright guys, make sure you guys follow us. Follow us or join our Steam group as well. You get a notification on your PC. And follow us on Facebook. And if you guys want to check out past broadcasts, go over to the LiveWorkshop.com. You can see it there on the bottom left corner. And we'll see you a little bit later tonight, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. I am Sid Happens, or Manny, if you prefer. Signing off for the Live Workshop. Thank you so much, guys. We'll see you tonight. We'll be back. Thank you. Peace out.